Lord Krishna is now distinguishing between a mechanical activity and an activity done with knowledge, with sentiments. Now the mechanical sacrifices are also mentioned in the scriptures. You go for pilgrimage to the holy place. They are doing physical marching to the holy places, which is good. It's something is better than nothing. But this will not lead to God realization because the mind has not been engaged. And the mind is the important thing. Like parents, they make their child do pranam in the temple. You know, when I go to India, they force their child to do pranam to Swamiji. Swamiji, go, pranam karo. Now the child doesn't know what Swamiji, what pranam, so they take the child's head and put it down. The child goes, "Bhaa!" But the parents are teaching the child. For now you learn the physical act and the bhav, the sentiment will get added later on. And how will the bhav, a sentiment come? How will you develop the bhav?
Bhagavad Gita Chapter 4 Verse chanting is followed by translation and commentary by Swami Mukundananda.
Shreyan dravyamayad yajñaj jnana yajñah parantapa sarvam karmakhilam partha jnane parisamapyate.
O subduer of enemies, sacrifice performed in knowledge is superior to any mechanical, material sacrifice. After all, O Parth, all sacrifices of work culminate in knowledge. So Lord Krishna is now distinguishing between a mechanical activity and an activity done with knowledge, with sentiments. Now the mechanical sacrifices are also mentioned in the scriptures. You go for pilgrimage to the holy place, but it becomes a physical drill. Like if you go to Gujarat, you know, when I do intercity travel in Gujarat, half the people are on the road. Somebody is walking to Ambaji, somebody is walking to Dakor, somebody is walking to Dwarka. They are doing physical marching to the holy places, which is good. It's something is better than nothing. But this will not lead to God realization because the mind has not been engaged. And the mind is the important thing. Kabirji says, look, you have been doing that for many lifetimes now. Mala pherat yug phira, phiran man ka pher. For many lifetimes you have been chanting the names of God. Karka manka darike, manka pher. Now put this down and chant the beads of the mind. So of course, somebody can ask that in all our scriptures, chanting of God's name is praised so much. And that is why people are of the opinion and just chant Ram Ram and all work will be done. And Tulsidas has even said, Jasu Nam Sumirat Ikabara Utarahu Nar Bhava Sindhu Apara. Just say Ram and you will cross over the ocean of life and death. So all of us say Ram. So you have crossed over the ocean of life and death. But the point is your own experience says it has not happened. The scripture is telling us, but it has not happened. So why did the scripture tell us something like that? It wanted us to get into the activity somehow or the other. Like parents, they make their child do pranam in the temple. Now the child doesn't know, but the parents force the child. When I go to India, they force their child to do pranam to Swamiji. Swamiji, go, pranam karo. Now the child doesn't know what Swamiji, what pranam, so they take the child's head and put it down. The child goes, bah! But the parents are teaching the child the physical act. That for now you learn the physical act, and the bhav, the sentiment will get added later on. So with that in mind, the stories of Ajamil, of Valmiki are given. For Ajamil, it is said, that he just somehow said Narayan, and he was actually remembering his child. And then he went off to Golok. People say, really? Then I should also say Narayan, Narayan. Now they're going on saying Narayan, Narayan, Narayan for years and years and nothing is happening. Then they will come to this verse where Lord Krishna says, this will not suffice now. Now add the bhav, add the sentiment. And how will the bhav, a sentiment, come? How will you develop the bhav? It will come by bringing the correct knowledge to your intellect. Now, there is a chair. I come to your house and there's a chair. So I have no reverence to it. Swamiji, when such and such great soul had visited my house, he sat on that chair. And now we look at it differently. Really? The chair is the same, but the knowledge is there, so and so had sat on it. When Kripaluji Maharaj came to my house, he sat on it. Oh, Kripaluji Maharaj sat on it. So now the bhav towards the chair is changing. How? By bringing the knowledge to the intellect. Likewise, you are chanting now, Krishna, 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 Krishna. So bring the knowledge. Krishna, who is Krishna? He is my soul beloved. He says, I am sitting in my name. And with this faith, now you say Krishna. If our faith, our sentiment is deep enough, we will faint on taking the name. That is the bhav, that is the sentiment. It is in that sentiment that the sacrifice finds its consummation. So Lord Krishna says something very beautiful. See, knowledge will create sentiments. And the sentiments, your bhakti, will lead to knowledge. When you engage in bhakti, you automatically develop knowledge. And this knowledge comes from the inside. That is the realization. Ved Vyas has written, Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitah Janayatyashu Vairagyam Jnanam Cha Yadahitukam. By engaging in bhakti, knowledge will automatically arise from within. Bhakti is the activity of the soul. When you do bhakti, your soul nature will wake up. So self-knowledge will come by realization. Oh, now you can see, I am not the body. I am not the mind also. I am not the intellect also. I am the soul. The jnani reaches the soul realization through lifetimes of sadhana. And the bhakt, merely by engaging in bhakti, experiences self-knowledge through realization. So Lord Krishna says that all these sacrifices will result in realized knowledge. So how will you get knowledge? Through a guru. That is what he is going to tell us next. Boliye Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki